Your car setup gets messy in tiny ways first. One dead phone, one bad mount, one loose bag in the trunk, one warning light you keep staring at. The problem is not one huge failure. It is the little stuff stacking up until driving feels more annoying than it needs to. Welcome to CircuitPeek. Quick upgrades, real outcomes. These are 15 car gadget upgrades that make more sense fast. Peek into what's next. But the first fix starts where every drive quietly breaks down. Power. JOYROOM, 120 watts, 4-port fast car charger. Starts with the most obvious cabin problem. Too many devices and not enough clean charging spots. 2 USB-C ports and 2 USB-A ports turn one 12-volt socket into a shared charging hub. The thing you notice first is the layout. Phones, tablets, and passenger devices stop fighting for the same cable. That sounds simple, yet the real win is a cleaner EOCAHO 2025 Upgraded Cup Phone Holder for Car. Fixes the mount problem without touching the windshield or vent. The cup holder becomes the base, so the phone gets a stable spot without suction rings, adhesive pads, or blocked airflow. The make or break detail is placement. This gives drivers a cleaner view and a better reach point. Most mounts fight the dash, but this one uses space already sitting there. Glory's 2025 Dashcam Front and Rear 4K Dual Dash Camera brings a stronger visibility angle because one view tells only part of the story. Front road capture plus rear coverage gives the viewer an easy reason to care without a long text speech. What you want before trusting it is simple: cleaner incident context. This adds that wider view. One camera helps, but front and rear makes the setup feel more complete. Launch X 431 Pro Elite OBD2 Scanner 2026 is the tool for drivers who hate guessing at dashboard warning lights. This is not the tiny mystery dongle hiding under the dash. It is a more serious scanner with advanced diagnostic positioning, reset functions, and vehicle data access. The concern most people have is control. This gives advanced DIY users more information before they start replacing random parts. DENVIX, MotorX Tire Inflator Portable Air Compressor 2nd Generation gives the tire slot a fast visual payoff. Tire, hose, display, and inflation behavior tell the whole story on screen. The small problem is familiar. Low pressure shows up at the worst time. This makes the check easier to handle without digging for a gas station pump. It feels minor, yet this is where trip prep gets cleaner. UTRAI Jump Starter with Air Compressor. 6,000 amps peak battery booster combines 2 roadside problems in one unit: weak battery and low tire. That gives it instant screen value because the clamps, compressor, tire hose, and light layout all show the purpose fast. What you are evaluating is readiness. This does not promise a perfect day. It gives a compact kit that makes common roadside problems easier to respond to. Ecoangel USB Rechargeable LED Road Flares make roadside visibility easier to understand than a loose triangle buried under cargo. Rechargeable lights, flashing modes, magnets, and hook-style placement create a clear on-screen safety signal. The reason this earns a slot is visibility. Drivers see where it goes and why it matters. Old emergency gear gets ignored, but a bright rechargeable flare set feels easier to keep ready. The first 7 picks cleaned up power, placement, visibility, tire pressure, battery backup, and warning light guesswork. Now the list shifts from driving support into the stuff that changes how the car feels day after day. Screen use, trunk control, fast cleanup, security, comfort, backseat mess, and task lighting. Which small car problem would you fix first? Charging, clutter, cleaning, or roadside prep? Yet the next pick changes the car screen without replacing the whole head unit. AutoTOCAST. Play 2 Video Ultra CarPlay. AI box and wireless CarPlay adapter brings the curiosity slot because the value happens on the car screen. It turns a wired CarPlay-style routine into a more flexible screen experience with wireless adapter behavior and app-style interface appeal. The key fit check is safe use. Parked and passenger safe use matters here. It looks like a tiny box, yet the screen change feels much bigger. Miu Color Collapsible Car Trunk Organizer with 3-inch rechargeable light resets the pace with a simple visual. Loose cargo becomes divided storage. Groceries, road trip gear, detailing supplies, and emergency items get a cleaner place to land. The thing you notice is the extra light. That detail gives a plain organizer a small surprise without turning it into a gimmick. Trunk mess feels normal, but divided storage changes the routine fast. HRYCF Professional Car Vacuum Cleaner, 20,000 pascals. Handheld vacuum brings the satisfying cleanup moment. Crumbs, mats, seat gaps, and crevices show the problem instantly, and a cordless handheld pass shows the answer just as fast. The point is not a suction number speech. The outcome is fast interior cleanup without dragging out a full shop vac. That sounds basic, yet cleaning payoff keeps viewers watching. Tevlaphee Car Steering Wheel Lock Adjustable Anti-Theft Device works because the whole point is visual. A bright steering wheel lock is easy to understand before anyone reads a feature list. It fits cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs through adjustable positioning, and the heavy-duty look gives it a clear deterrent role. This does not promise theft prevention. It adds a visible layer that makes the setup feel more deliberate. Furrion Vision S wireless RV backup camera system shifts the list into bigger vehicle visibility. RVs and trailers create a different kind of backing problem because the rear view is harder to read from the driver's seat. This system uses a camera and monitor setup to make the view more direct. The viewer's concern is confidence while positioning a larger vehicle. This gives that visual support without turning the segment into a driving lesson. FLORICH ergonomic car seat cushion and 2-in-1 lumbar support slows the list down in a useful way. After chargers, scanners, cameras, and emergency tools, comfort matters because the driver still sits there every mile. The visible setup is easy: cushion, lumbar support, and driver seat placement. The careful angle is support, not medical claims. The result is a seat setup that feels more intentional for longer drives. Mavoro 1-gallon car trash can, waterproof mini garbage bin, handles the glamorous topic of snack wrappers, receipts, tissues, and backseat trash. And that is exactly why it belongs here. The problem is small, but it repeats constantly. A dedicated mini bin gives trash one place to go instead of the door pocket, cup holder, or floor mat. Simple, yes, but small cleanup wins add up fast. MOSLIGHTING, magnetic rechargeable work light with stand, 4,000 lumens, closes the list because it ties roadside prep, garage work, and camping tasks together. A magnetic base, stand setup, rechargeable design, and strong work light positioning give it clear screen value. The outcome is simple. Light the task area instead of holding a phone flashlight in your teeth. That final pick brings the whole setup back to practical control. That is the real point of these 15 car gadget upgrades that make more sense fast. None of these picks need to turn the car into a rolling tech showroom. Each one solves a clear little problem. Power, placement, visibility, tires, battery backup, storage, cleanup, security, comfort, backseat mess, or task lighting. Like, comment, and subscribe when one of these made sense for your own setup. Which product surprised you most, and why? Then check the links in the description if you want to look any of these up. Stop doing the things the hard way. Peek into what's next. Want to see more? Check out the video on the left or check out the playlist on the right. Peek into what's next.